Okay, welcome back. In the previous video, we were kind of creating an ad group. Okay. So, we came to display URL. Now, this is kind of a fake address. They will still be taken to this page, which, by the way, I'm going to touch up before I dream of sending money to it. I had the problem that johnandrewcameron.com is a very long domain name. So I had to take out, you can see this little bar here, I had to take out the www. Which I guess technically makes it not a real URL. But it looks fine. Destination URL. This confused me a little bit. Just leave it on HTTP /John Andrew Cameron.com /index offer.htm. Don't rely on that being, correct. Check it out before you send money at it. Just be careful. Imagine that you spend £100 sending visitors to nowhere. So that works. Now once you've set this, you don't want to change this file name. The ads will not stop if they're pointing nowhere. I believe they have a moderation process to check that the links are correct, but you want to just be aware that this is now basically set in concrete. This page, you may change this page, but you need to keep this file name. I'm just trying to help you avoid mistakes that I've made. Don't mean to labor the point. Okay, now we're see, this is kind of what it's going to look like here. Now, here we are. Keywords. We spoke about we're going for a niche. And the niche is writing. Now, on the right hand side, it's suggested. See, I'm hand gesturing at the screen. I'm going to have to show you with a mouse what I'm looking at. This section here. Novel writing tips, story writing tips. These are ingeniously, I think, ideas for keywords that Google has come up with. It does say add all from this category. Again, don't rely on what they're suggesting. You want to be a bit more selective. Think about what I said about people coming to a shop, being sold free ice cream, and then they get a salad. They're going to walk out. One of the suggested keywords here is CV writing tips. Now you can see how a computer would believe that is relevant, okay, writing tips. However, as a human being, we know that people who are writing a screenplay, it's a million miles away from writing a CV. I would hope there would be less fiction in a CV. So we don't want to advertise for that. That's a waste of money. They would, however, possibly be interested in novel writing tips. So we could do that in the hope that people who are writing a novel might see this ad and go, okay, screenplay, that's kind of for TV and stuff, but it's still writing. Story writing tips, yep. Because story writing tips transcends screenplays, novels, everything else. Fiction writing tips, yep, cool. Creative writing tips, yep. Thesis, no. Script writing, yes. Writing tips. Letter writing tips, no. Speech writing, book writing. Writing tips from authors, hey. Yeah, we could do that. Screenplay writing tips, right, on the money there. Category, screenplay. Yeah, there we go. We want all of these, all of them. Writing. Tips on writing. Writing screenplays. Writing a screenplay. Yeah, there we go. Screenwriting courses. What does that tell me? That is that some people are looking for a course. They're looking to crack into this industry. Yeah, cool. Let's say to them that you can kind of do this from home. Now think about someone looking for screenwriting courses. they're going to see my advertisement, which ingeniously says modern screenplays suck. And I think what I'm intending is that the viewer of that advertisement is going to say, well, why? Why do they, I need to know why. And I will have to go back to my free giveaway and address that and kind of put some tilt on. That's something I'll show you, but I'll be kind of doing that in the background. Screenwriting software. Yeah, because if someone's looking for screenwriting software, they are writing a screenplay, okay? In a way, that's a great keyword because these people are motivated enough to get software. They're quite serious about it. People who are serious about it probably view it as a potential career, probably going to spend some money on it. Yeah, cool. Yep. There we go. Did you see here, default bid? Do you remember that from earlier? Yeah. So here we have a kind of hand-selected list of keywords without any of the junk. Tips on writing an autobiography. No, I mean, nothing to do with it. I know I said to be careful coming through here because there's lots of ways to bleed money, and that the key to success was really in optimizing, tweaking, and so on. Well, if you're quite selective from the get-go, you're already kind of optimizing. It's easier to have too narrow a focus and then to step back than it is to throw a load of money at it and then try and kind of pinpoint what's working and what's not, because that is a scenario where you're trying to plug leaks that are all over the place. Here, by starting off very narrow and stepping back, you may notice a few leaks. You can plug them, you step back, you add more keywords, you start noticing things aren't performing, you turn them off, you step closer, and you slowly widen the net in an efficient way, rather than just trying to catch everything and just hoping that enough sticks to make it profitable. It won't. If I threw all these keywords in, I'm going to bleed money. Curiosity clicks, but by unmotivated. See, this is quite a curiosity generating advertisement, and if it comes up for something like grant writing tips, someone with a passing interest in screenplays or who simply wants to know why screenplays suck would click on it, but they aren't motivated to buy or to sign up. So it's a wasted click, it's wasted money. Not all clicks are created equal. Save ad group. Now this, we're starting to get to the kind of meat of things now. By the way, this title here is now going to be Modern Screenplays Suck, and then I'm going to go to town here with a great subtext. This is kind of giving me direction here. Remember I said to just get something put together here and you can come back to it? Well, this is why, because you'll never know what comes up to you. Right. A lot to take in here. So up the top, let's just take this from the start. Campaigns. Let's go back to campaigns. And you want to be doing this. You want to be doing this as soon as you've created your first advertisement. Trust me. Is it going to work? Yep. So we've clicked on campaigns at the top left. It's been very slow. I'm going to pause the video. I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, I'm back. Now, because we've created a campaign with an ad group, and an ad, and we've specified keywords, and this particular account happens to be funded. That means I've put money into it. I'll try and show you how that's done without giving away my bank details. This ad is running. It's starting to not on a second to second basis. I doubt it's accrued any clicks yet, but it's certainly working its way through the system. And if I left this website, if I closed my browser and went away for a week to Tenerife on holiday, I would come back, find that I'd had clicks and I'd spent money. we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So I've gone to campaigns and I've kind of paused the ad group. Now you can guess, this is why it's important to understand the structure. With the ad group paused, every ad inside that group is also paused. If you were to pause the campaign, as I said, every ad group within the campaign would be paused. Right now we've got a 3-tiered structure, and it's very vertical. We've got one campaign with one ad group with one ad. Yeah. So we've just killed it at the ad group level for now. So we can kind of see what it's saying. We're at the 11-minute mark. So I'll see you in the next video. Just before we get this live, and start seeing some sales and traffic and everything.